inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, a good matchup in the NFC. It's the New York Giants and the Detroit Lions.
Please welcome Dan Campbell and your defending NFC North champion, Detroit Lions.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Younghoe Koo going to get this one going. And we are underway in downtown Detroit. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So the Lions come out, and they are led again by Jared Goff. Already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 with the Lions. Remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. Second in passing yards in the NFL.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from the opening whistle.
Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams.
Complete to Jameson Williams. Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing here is Goff. That's the third-round rookie pick, Isaac Seumalo. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards.
15-yard pickup there. Good for a Lions first down.
These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak it here. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
That's good.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
From the gun, here's Gibbs. And he skips away nicely for that first defender. It's a pickup of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. Laporta in motion. A 2nd down throw for Goff. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And the
Goff's go-to guy, St. Brown. Amon-Ra gives the Lions a first down.
17-yard line.
Laporta in motion. Now Gibbs. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
On 2nd down, Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 makes it
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is 3rd down. Williams in motion. Now Goff. And that is incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field. And then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along, but that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They're led out by the first-round pick in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
You hear people talk about it all the time, and it's especially true, Mike, for young rookie quarterbacks, is just the speed of the game. They had a lot of success in college. They were probably the best player on their team, but just everything is faster. Everything happens with a little more urgency. The quarterbacks at the young age that can make that transition the quickest, everything else then tends to slow down.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly a first down.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Dart. That's to Robinson. He's got it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Dart going to keep this on his own read.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Here's 3rd and 2. Out of the shotgun. It's Dart. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So on fourth down, out is Jamie Gillen to punt for the Giants. Deep for the Lions, Holly Freeman. And he looks up, he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in.
Watch the end!
Off the play fake, here's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. They hand it to Gibbs. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
They get 18 on that one. First down, Detroit.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
That's right side and into the hands of Tislar. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
Here comes 2nd and 4. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Roy Robertson Harris
It's a loss of 6.
getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
To throw is Goff. Now he'll air one out. He's got it! And he will score! Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Lions are out to a 10-0 lead.
10, Giants nothing.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Olszewski now to return. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
The Giants take
The Giants offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. Carry here for Tracy. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
34-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the zone read, a give to Tracy. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. It's Dart. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each reporting a sack. The offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection, how can we get extra bodies and extra attention, because we still got a long way to go in this one.
Here's the punter now. He's on to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. A fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line.
1st and 10.
Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. He'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
The catch is made by Wright. And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Lions ball to begin this second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On play action, Goff. He's got a man wide open, the tight end, the leap, and he will be out of bounds right around the 35.
23 yards.
They'll pick up 23 on that one. Good for a Lions first down.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space. The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
This one complete. It's to Slaw. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Lions will open up a 13-0 lead. So, after his field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Here's the Giants offense. Now they get set to take over once more. They find themselves down 13-0 here. As they try to get things started offensively, it's 1st and 10. Tracy, and he'll bring this to about the 25. It was Terrion Arnold there to make the play.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Dart. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
They get 15 on that game. That's good for a Giants first down.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Giants first down.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
In motion, it's Robinson. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
They'll run again. It's Tracy again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A pickup there of 19 yards. First down, Giants.
The Giants, first down.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
And now the first carry for Devin Singletary. Will manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Jack gave him a first-round pick. there to wrap him up.
It's now 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. Throwing is Dart. This one is caught by Robinson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 11 yards on the connection there. That's good for a Giants first down.
First down, Giants.
In motion, it's Robinson. To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
It is 3rd and 10. Slot man gonna move in motion left. Out of the gun, 3rd down. It's Dart. Nowhere to go. He's gonna be taken down.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
On comes the punter now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Lions offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll go play action with Goff. Throw on the run is complete. Down the sideline. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. So a big one there to start the drive. 54 yards.
The quarterback's going to get all the credit for the passing yards here, but Mike, you know what makes a really good quarterback? Really good weapons on offense, and this is a great example here why. Not a real deep pass, albeit accurate and on time, but then after the catch is where a bulk of the game came from, and we're seeing that become a big part of NFL offenses. Not everything has to be a bomb downfield. Big plays can come from short throws.
After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 9. Goff to throw. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
3rd and 8.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Goff. He's got his tight
for understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
Here's Bates for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
20, Giants nothing.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Olszewski now to return.
The Giants take over first.
The Giants offense. And their running back set to go once more. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Here's Dart. And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete. Tyrone Tracy was the intended receiver there. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Tyrone Tracy. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
I think this drive, and particularly that last 3rd down incompletion, Mike, has really summed up the story of this game offensively. No matter how many times they try to generate some plays through the air, there's just nowhere to go with the ball. In this case, the coverage is tight. They go 3 and out again. They've got to have earlier success and not just wait for 3rd down to bail themselves out.
So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Williams in motion. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Along the sideline, a nice catch. The feet in. It's a short game, but it'll move the chains. A 1st down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
25 yards on the
Not
play.
only do they convert on fourth down, they picked up a quarter of the field. A gain of 25.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Finding room to the 20. And he will score! Jameer Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Bates now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions able to add on. It is now 27-0.
Giants nothing.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. He'll brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Giants offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll start out first down and 10. To throw is Dart. Open man is Robinson. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. He'll get this out to the left flat. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and
1. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit. In a moment, they'll empty out the backfield as they come up for third and a yard. Out of shotgun, it's Dart. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. Jameer Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. Start on the ground, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down at the 26. 1 yard gain. brings up second and 9.
Here's second and 9. Now, Goff. Catch is made. That is Williams. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up third and 4.
Goff. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. The Lions on their first time out. And they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll come up here, first and 10. Goff to throw. Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. They're going to walk this down inside the 45.
16 more yards.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
First down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
Pick up the 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 36-yard line.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. Here's Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down.
It's a gain of 8.
After a gain of 7.
Another Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Lions will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
A penalty is declined.
The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Dart. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. He's got it! And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen here, and you never know what you're going to get in the NFL. Sometimes it goes down to the wire. Other times, it's blowout city, like what this game is shaping up to be. But hey, anything can happen, so let's go to the second half. Send it back out to our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. I bet you it was two different, very different, in fact, halftime speeches from the head coaches as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Olszewski now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Giants offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Quick throw on the RPO is complete. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
On 1st and 10, here is Dart. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. It's an incompletion.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On second down, Dart. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard, and sets up third down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Clark gonna throw it again. He'll try and get there on the ground.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
The Giants sending out their punter as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. A fair catch taken here, and should come right at the 15-yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone, David Montgomery. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Quickly out to Williams.
Box pass complete to Jamison Williams. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. To Slav, a man in motion. It's complete. Dobbs go-to guy. St. Brown, Alvin gives the Lions a first down.
That's good for a Lions first down. 1st and 10.
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
one out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds here. That's only a gain of a yard.
At the 35-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Goff. That's over the middle. Caught by Sloan. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
16 yards.
A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Detroit.
1st and 10.
Well, the run after catch is
50-yard
certainly
line.
nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
He'll work forward for a couple. That's Dexter Lawrence in for the tackle.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Goff. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Third and a yard. The train running here with Montgomery. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's 4th down. They'll try it now with Gibbs. First down and more inside the 30. They get 18 yards on 4th down and a fresh set of downs.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
I know it's 4th and short, Mike, but at this
line.
distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
Williams in motion. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
That's good for a Lions.
The story of this
first
drive has
down.
just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
Here's Gibbs. This time they're ready for him. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. On play action, Goff. It is brought in the end zone. Safe ground. Touchdown, Lions. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Here's Bates for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Lions stretch things out even further.
Lions 37, Giants nothing.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Giants offense ready to take over once again. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Dart. They'll swing this out wide to Tracy.
Complete to Tyrone Tracy. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 4. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. He'll have a 1st down as he gets this up close to the 40-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That's going to be incomplete. Very still. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
Out of the gun, 3rd down. It's Dart. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard. But so far, looks like much of the same.
And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line.
1st and 10.
So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. He'll go play action with Goff. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
You know, it's really surprising to see him, of all people, let that one go. You just don't see him drop many balls. I mean, really, regardless of the circumstance. So, yes, there was contact. Yes, they timed it up perfectly, but to typically that's a ball he's able to hold on to.
And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Lions first down.
First down.
Really nice
First
job
and
there,
10
Mike.
at the
I mean, he sees the
32-yard
blitz
line.
coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
A toss to the right. Here comes Gibbs. Room up the sideline at the 45. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. A long one from Gibbs. 31 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs to kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 15. First down, Detroit.
First down.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
He takes off.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. That one way too slow developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
Third and 8.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers and secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all three levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
This is caught at the 2. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3.
Gain of 17 yards.
17 yards on the gain, and now they've got first and goal.
First down.
And this offense just continues to roll now, and defensively, they need to stop. They cannot let this lead get any larger. They've got to hold them to 3 if they're going to have any chance of finding themselves back in this game.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. Gibbs. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
It's a loss of 1.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
They'll run with Gibbs. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up third and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the
And with
play.
that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
That one taken in. Finds it to Slaw. Touchdown, Detroit. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with the win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Bates now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Lions will add one more onto their big lead.
Giants, nothing.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. Here's Dart on 1st and 10. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. DJ Reader. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Looking to throw. It's Dart. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
So it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL, and if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The Giants sending out their punter as this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punch it away. And no return on this one. Fair catch signal for and take.
Lions take over 1st and
Jahmyr
10.
Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. And he has been the focal point of this offense. When you get a performance like this, you can almost invariably know the offensive line's been stellar, and they have been so far. Laporta in motion. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Open man downfield. It's Laporta. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 21
That's
yards.
a gain of 21 to open this drive.
1st down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
On first down, it's Goff. That is caught by Gibbs.
Box pass. Complete to Jahmyr Gibbs. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Look wide, get this one complete, and they'll take this down inside the 35.
10 yards.
Goff's go-to guy, St. Brown, Amon-Ra, gives the Lions a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback. And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Throwing on 2nd down, Goff. That's a short one, caught by Laporta. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off, but not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows. So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences. They know it's coming and not going to be a lot of gain.
To the pylon, he's in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Lions. And his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
Here's Bates for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions add on to their already sizable lead.
51. Giants nothing.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Whoa! And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants offense ready to come back out for this next possession. On play action, it is Dart. Is caught. It's Robinson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
On the ground, here's Tracy. And he's going to get upended right at the line of scrimmage. And he's picked up and thrown down.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Pass pulled in by Tracy. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Tracy. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here's Dart. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They get 25 on that connection.
It's a
First
gain of
down,
25
Giants.
yards. First down, New York.
Out of shotgun. It's Dart. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
That's another.
The rookie from Ole Miss put that one on target for the first down.
14-yard line.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air again goes Dart. First down throw there is incomplete.
Defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have, and fortunately for them, he bails him out by not securing the catch.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Dart gonna throw it again. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I feel like their quarterback, for the most part, has looked pretty solid. I mean, it's everybody else that seems to have let him down with the drop balls and the mistakes. That's really what's killing these drives.
Throwing again, Dart. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. That's Kirby Joseph, the hard-hitting safety, making a beeline to the backfield to record the sack.
Been a largely forgettable performance from this offense up until this point, Mike. I mean, these sacks, they just continue to stop so many of their drives throughout the entire game. And then you look up at the scoreboard, and it pretty much reflects that here in the 4th quarter.
Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. This will be a 38-yard attempt. Koo's kick is good. And the Giants are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
Younghoe Koo.
So now, after the made field goal, back out is Koo to kick this one off. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
1st and 10.
So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. on 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Catch is made. That is Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
From the gun, it's Goff. And the defense wasn't stopped there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 8. And the Lions 1st down. 1st and 10.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Here's 1st and 10. Laporta in motion. They'll run it to the right here with Gibbs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Laporta in motion. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Game, offense. Still 2nd down.
On play action, Goff. That's right side and brought in by Williams.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He's got his man complete. That's to Smart. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Lions 1st down.
For a Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Run the toss with Gibbs. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 8.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. Laporta in motion. And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay.
Still 3rd down.
So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Throwing, Goff. There's that man again. Another catch. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This one from 54 yards out. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. So it's a win here for the Lions. They take care of business here at home. It's a game they were expected to win. They had no problems in the end as they cruise to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.